She talks about how her mom is her best friend. She talks to her several times a day. She calls her, on the way to work. She calls her on her lunch break. She calls her on the way home. She just calls her about 5, 7, 20 times a day. That's it. And then, she got to get the GNOs, girls' night outs, and, stuff like that. So, a man? You want to get married? You sure? Hey lovelies, it's your girl Candace. I'm here with Confidential Talk. I am so excited about this new season of Married at First Sight. I know y'all seen this shit. It is crazy. I'm already drawing up my conclusions. I'm already getting them ready because people are showing their ass early, okay? I know y'all seen episode 1. I just got done watching it, so I had to jump on here and talk to you guys about it. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Candace. I do videos on sex, love, relationships, some sex toy stuff, product reviews, and some of this type of stuff too. So make sure you check out some of my other videos. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and become part of the Confidential Talk family. And definitely head over to the website at confidentialtalk.com and check out some pleasure toys, okay? I got my personal recommendations on my site for you. And let's get into this review, y'all, because I gotta tell y'all how I feels. Like, all the couples are very interesting. I feel like there's nothing dull about this season. I feel like they're gonna bring it for sure. You could definitely, I feel like off the bat, you can kind of see who's really here for love, who's being genuine, and who is here to play games, Aries. Anyways, okay, so we start off the episode Marry Me in Tennessee with Kirsten. Wow, Kirsten is beautiful, okay? She is a beautiful woman. She has a lot going on for herself. She is a boss, and you can already tell she come out the gate. She already like, look, I need this. He gotta be swanging. He gotta be fine. Short haircut, no dress, no bald, no this, no that. Nice little beard. He can't not have no beard. He gotta be tall, at least between like 5'11" to 6'3". Can't be too tall because I'm not trying to climb no trees here. Okay, he gotta be athletic, gotta eat right, can cook, clean. Girl came with the list. I'm here for it, but not on Married at First Sight, okay? Because what you think is beautiful and what you think is perfection, it's not everybody else's perfection. I think she is really meant to do this the traditional way, but honestly, I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like who they paired her with, but I just don't think that he can bring it. I don't know. We gonna have to see, because honestly, me watching him throughout this episode, I kind of started, like, at first, when I first saw him, I was like, ooh, that ain't what she asked for. That ain't what she asked for, baby. That is not what she asked for. That's what I thought when I first saw him. But honestly, I got to know him through the episode, and I was like, dude, is actually kind of cool. Like, he got a little bit more attractive throughout the episode. So I really feel like if Kirsten gives the boy a chance, he got a chance. They could be in love. But anyways, sorry. See, I'm so excited about this season, y'all. But she sits down with her family to tell her that she's getting married. They have a really great reaction. They're super excited. They're proud of her. They're happy for her. They just want the best for her. And then we kind of get her package where she talks about, her high standards for men, because she puts a high standard on herself. And I could definitely relate to that because I am a perfectionist. I'm really trying to work on that, because being a perfectionist sucks, okay? But I definitely can resonate with that. And at the end of the day, if you have all these high standards for yourself, you're gonna want your partner to bring something more than something to the table. So I can understand her feeling like, he has to be this, he has to be that. But some of the things that she's saying that he has to be is educated, and because she's educated, okay? So she's a boss. She has her master's degree. Of course, she has her bachelor's, and she's a real estate agent. So lots of different, she has a lot of things going on for herself. She works out, and I just love, honestly, just seeing her interact with her family. They're like super supportive of the journey. They're super excited for her, and I love it. So I'm just like, you know what, if they do this match well, this could really work. So we go on to Shaquille, which is the people that they matched her with. Now, his family had a whole 180 reaction. They looking like, what? You getting married? And then we get his package. He starts off by telling us about how him and his family got into a tragic accident when he was younger, and it pretty much prohibited him from being able to play sports into the 8th grade. So he really focused on his studies, and sports was like not something he was focused on. But it seemed like he was athletic. Like, I don't know, he seemed a little chunky. That's what I was a little worried about too. I'm like, damn, he bought and slightly chunky. Like, if he was a little bit more muscular, maybe, you know, Kirsten would have been like, but I was a little concerned because he did seem a little, I'm not saying he was chunky, y'all, but he just seemed might be a little bit too overweight for Kirsten. But we did see in his package that he does work out. You know, he is big in his academics. He's actually in school to get his doctorate right now, which is super dope. Shout outs to the black men out here getting their education, baby. And he also reveals that he actually is used to being in long distance relationships. He's been lonely for so long. He wants the love of his life, and he has a really good feeling about this journey. So yeah, so that's pretty much that. He expresses that to his family, and then we move on to Dominique Child. So Dominique is 25, and you know what, I really hate to put age in this because, you know, age is not the same as maturity. She could be a very mature girl. She could have, you know, she could be ready for that type of step and that type of commitment in her life. But as you can see, played out on episode 1, I don't think so. Okay, and I'm pretty sure y'all feel me, okay? So she's telling her friends about the process, and they're already telling her off the bat, like, look, if you get married, what they call it, GNO, is that what it's called? Girls Night Out. GNOs is a definite. Your husband cannot get in the way of that, okay? You're also married to us too, so you got to make sure you show up for the GNOs, okay? And if he don't allow you to do that, capiche, okay? You're getting a divorce. They already making their commands, and she didn't even tell him yet that she get married. I was like, okay, we already know this is gonna be. Then she talks about her mom. They have like a whole little package for her and her mom, and she talks about how her mom is her best friend. She talks to her several times a day. She calls her, you know, on the way to work. She calls her on her lunch break. She calls her on the way home. You know, she just calls her, like, you know, about 5, 7, 20 times a day. That's it. And then, you know, she got to get the GNOs, girls night outs, and, you know, stuff like that. So I mean, a man, you want to get married? You sure? Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all can, like, honestly, her package made me think, are you ready for this type of commitment? Are you ready to give up? Because at the end of the day, yes, you can have girls night out. You're supposed to have healthy friendships and relationships outside of your relationship with your partner. You're supposed to. So it shouldn't be a question of, are you going to be able to have those? But being able to understand that it's not going to be like a every night thing. Like, it's not going to be a 3 times out of a week thing. Like, you really do, when you get in a committed relationship, you do have to hang certain things up unless you guys both live like a similar lifestyle. Also, if you guys have no children, if you guys have at least one child, you're not having GNOs, baby. Like, out the door. Anyways, Gina, like, child, and she said that, honestly, when her friends came in with the shit, and she didn't even tell them yet, I already knew. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be funny. Then, I don't know if y'all caught this. But she said her mom signed her up for this journey. Like, some of this stuff needs to be flagged. Like, if that gets revealed in at any time during the interview process, red flag or flag, like, girl, we need people that are desperate for love, okay, and that genuinely wants to have this shit, because I'm so sick and tired of seeing people that actually come on here for love, and that gets these people that are playing games. I don't appreciate it, okay? And already a few people this season. So we get her mate McKinley, and he's 34. He describes himself as shy, but once he gets to know him, he's fun and sassy. And it's so funny because during his package, I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, like, you know, I can see the shy side, but I can also see how he could be really fun and outgoing and just like a really good time. And the more the episode, oh, that's McKinley. Okay, maybe I don't remember McKinley because I'm thinking about Chris. That's Mr. Nice Guy. Never mind. Chris was acting real prude. So never mind. I actually got the two mixed up. So he might actually still be actually a cool person. Like, cause at first I thought that was Chris that said that, and I was just thinking to myself, like, Chris, I don't know if you are fun and sassy when someone pulls it out of you. You don't give me that at all. So anyways, so McKinley talks about how his girlfriend up and got engaged on him. So like he was literally dating a female, and she called him up and was like, I'm engaged. Or she sent a picture of the ring and said, I'm engaged. I don't know, whatever she did was fucked up. Okay, like damn, that, like, I don't know. I don't like. There has to be more than like that side to that story. Like, how did you not know she? Like, that means if she got engaged while y'all was dating, that means she had a whole other relationship going on. Like, help me out. Was y'all really dating? Was y'all together? Or was y'all friends? Was there some confusion, unlining of the? Anyways, I got questions. But had me at the reunion, y'all. His friends did admit that when he falls, you know, he falls hard. So he sounds like a really nice guy. He sounds like a nice guy. So then we move on to the next couple, which is Nicole and Chris. Nicole, man, Nicole, she's interesting. She's very interesting. You could tell she's moving 50 miles per minute when it comes to, just comes to her movement, her talking, her playing with her dog, even playing with the little toys, her dog toys, you know. Like, she's interesting. She sits down and tells her friends that she's getting married, and one of her friends, I just remember one of her friends had, like, his whole face was red, and I was just thinking, was it red because he think this shit is crazy, or is it like I already knew and I gotta play this shit off, but it's too much pressure because we're on camera? Because I be thinking to myself, like, some of these people have to know, like, before, like, the families, like, some of them should, they probably know, like, we here for this, but we gotta act shocked. Like, there's no way. Like, I don't think any of my family members will put me in front of a camera and be like, oh, I'm getting married in 2 weeks. Like, I feel like they're gonna be like, look, I need y'all to get on these cameras and act shocked as fuck, act surprised, tell me, you know. But Aries, you can tell his family was like, look, fuck these cameras. This ain't for you. Save the girl now. Save Jasmine. Anyways. Let me see here. But yeah, Nicole. So she says, Nicole Bay, she says that she serves a side of sass, okay? So she's half Italian and half Jewish, but she says she's FBI, baby, which I'm guessing is full-blown Italian, which I'm guessing is another term for ghetto, because she was like, you know, when somebody, you know, whoop, whoop, I turn FBI on them. And I'm just like, what you really trying to say? But I like this. I like that, you know, let's use term FBI more, and ghetto less. I'm here for it. FBI, full blown Italian. That's what I think it is. Okay. We learned that she's a Libra. We also learned that she has weird interactions with her dog and her dog's toys. But you know what? I ain't gonna lie. I think we all have weird interactions with our pets. If you have a pet and you're close with your pet, and you actually have, like, that's your pet, it's like your baby, you have weird interactions. I talk in cat. I think I speak cat sometimes with my cat. Like, and I think he likes it. Like, I feel like we connect. So, I mean, honestly, if I got on national television and I told the details of that, I might sound a little crazy too. But that's the thing. I don't know if, like, I went on a dating show. I don't know if I'd be like, you know what, whoever I date, has to accept my cats, okay, and the fact that we conversate in the mornings when I first walk in the door, you know, we meow at each other, and like, what? No, I'm not about to say that on national television, y'all. I'm not gonna admit it. No, I'm not saying I do that either. I plead the fifth. Her friends asked a good question. Her friends asked if what if he's not good in bed, and she said, "Look, I want to teach him." Okay, that is not grounds for a divorce. I'm like, okay. I like that being open, because she gonna need to be open like that with Chris, because Chris giving me, I ain't giving it up, baby. Mr. Nice Guy. Okay, so he's 36. He sits down with his one friend, which I thought was very weird. At first, honestly, it was a red flag for me, because anytime you don't bring any family into a situation like this, or multiple people that you really care about and you could tell that's like close to you, you may not be taking it serious. Okay, when I feel like when parents don't show up to the wedding and you're not giving a proper reason, it's just like, are you keeping this away because this is just like a job for you? You just kind of get on TV? Like, these are all questions I ask myself. But I honestly could say that maybe Chris is here for genuine reasons. He seems like a really genuine, nice guy after like watching him throughout the episode. So he is talking about, but he does reveal that he's never lived with a girl. He's never been engaged. He even makes a comment like, nice guys finish last, but he hates that. And he said that in this experience, he wants to finish first, which I thought was like terrible wording, because at the end of the day, this is one of those situations where like, it's not necessarily you finishing first. You just want to make sure you're leaving this situation with what you asked for, which was love, a companion, a lifetime of happiness and love and a companionship. Just, you know, that's what you asked for, not to finish first. We would finish first here. Like, but I could maybe understand how he feels like, oh, I guess I get it. Like, you know, he's a nice guy, but it actually worked out in his favor in this process. So, you know, I'm just hoping. At first I was just like, is he being genuine? But he does open up and talks about he does impersonations. He's a helpless romantic. And his friend does vouch for him. So, like, you know, after a while of, like, listening to his package, I was like, okay, maybe they're telling the truth. Maybe he ain't no player. But then we find out he ain't no player. All right, so Aries, 39, child, almost 40. He sat his family down and told them, you know, I'm getting married in 2 weeks. They all bust out laughing. All of them. Honestly, I would have, if I was production, cut. What? Cut. No. But I mean, they already got here. So, but his whole family started laughing. They said that he's picky. He claims that. Then we get his package. We get deeper into who Aries is. Who Aries is. He did talk about how when he was 28 years old, one of his girlfriends ghosted him. It was like the first serious relationship that he was in, and he got hurt, and that's why he has this wall up, and he doesn't let girls in, and he's just been so guarded this past decade. But now he is ready for love. He's at that point where he actually does want to build a family. And it's crazy because seeing his package, I feel like, and knowing his age, I know, like, again, age, you can't really, like, you can't bank anything on the age. But, like, knowing his age and seeing his package, I feel like, okay, he could be genuine. But everything else, including his family, I think that's, like a really big piece of it. And seeing how not on board they were with it, and, like, all the, like, negative things that they had to say about him. Like, he's never had, like, a real traditional relationship, which kind of conflicts the idea that he's been in this long-term relationship with a girlfriend at 28 that just ghosted him. Like, how traditional or how, like, committed was that relationship? They just pretty much kind of like made him sound like he's just been a player like his whole life. Like, he has never really given girl a chance or have been serious about a girl. And who wants to step into a marriage or a situation with a man like that. Like, if your cousin or your sister gotta warn you several times, like we see in the upcoming episode that she is even talking to him right before he walks down the aisle, like, red flag, red flag, red flag. Do not waste Jasmine's time. Like, Jasmine is a baddie, which I'm gonna get to. I had some other stuff written down here about him. I think it was just my personal feelings. Yeah, that was just my personal feelings. So I'm just gonna move on. Like, Jasmine is a baddie. First of all, she's family oriented. First of all, she's family oriented. I love the fact that she hangs out with her family multiple times. I don't know, multiple times a week, but like, I love the fact that she hangs out with her family. They go on family vacations. They do family game nights and stuff like that. I think that's just like such a beautiful thing. It seems like she's just really busy. She's like, she has a lot going for herself. She's a beauty pageant. She coaches cheerleading 6 days a week. She has 4 dogs. And she has like this loving and beautiful family. Don't waste my girl Jasmine time, okay? I absolutely loved her package. I love getting to know her. I love looking at her face. She's so gorgeous and pretty. I do think aesthetically they may have a connection, but as far as them being on the same level, I just don't see it. And I'm hoping and praying that he's gonna like literally turn things around and become a good man for her, because I really feel like she deserves it. She deserves it. She does not deserve anyone playing around. So Aries, treat my girl Jasmine right. Don't play with her. Do not play with my girl. Literally. I pretty much told y'all how I felt about her without even looking at my notes. That's how much I like her. He is not on her level. Like, he's not. I think that even though I ain't gonna lie, Kirsten is beautiful and she's popping boss bitch, there was something that's so down to earth about Jasmine. It's like, you don't have to be perfect around her. Like, Kirsten is like, she really wants perfection. But Jasmine, she has a lot of great things going for herself, but you don't have to necessarily be like this perfect person around her. That's just what she's giving off this first episode. So, I don't know. I really like her, and I just really don't like that matchup with Aries. I really don't. Because don't play with my girl. Don't play with my girl. Don't let me have to come through the TV and beat his ass. So we move on to the next couple. Which is Gina and Clint. Gina is 35. Her family is happy for her. She's a hairstylist and a salon owner. She's also a boss as well too. I just love these boss bitches coming on the show looking for love. But she's a boss, and she actually reveals that her last relationship has actually made her realize that she could actually be in a long-term relationship. She could actually do this for real. And it's funny that Clint actually revealed that too. Like, you know, he really hasn't been in a relationship, a long-term relationship, until like his last one, where he lived with his girlfriend for like 4 years. And he was like, oh, I can do this for real. You know, I really want someone that's going to be, you know, on my level, but still, you know, be my woman. So I thought that was really cute that they kind of like desire the same things. It was kind of sad though that I noticed that she talked about how her last relationship, she realized that she could do this. She could be a really good wife to somebody, but her man left her because he was unhappy. And I want to say this, I want to point this out because, you know, she did make that comment and it made me even think about it. So I'm pretty sure people are going to draw some conclusions. But at the end of the day, just because he wasn't happy doesn't mean that she wasn't putting forth great things, you know what I mean? Like, she wasn't being a good girlfriend. She could have been very well a good girlfriend to him, and it just wasn't enough for him, or it just didn't make him happy. So at the end of the day, I'm really excited for her in this journey with Clint. I don't know if I could see them being super compatible because of how adventurous he is. He really might need somebody just as adventurous, or at least is willing to lay back and go with the flow, because I'm a big firm believer in opposites attract. But I don't know, I think that she might be too much of a boss and got too much of her things going on to be able to just drop everything she's doing to go sail or go travel or go here or go there. And I feel like that's really more what Clint needs and probably wants. So it'll be really interesting to see their dynamics and how they kind of like, you know, come together. But yeah, he has a lot of cool stuff going on for him. He is very adventurous. He's a sailor. But yeah, So now we get to the point where it's 10 days into the wedding. The brides and grooms finally meet each other for the first time. It comes out that Dominique is 25, and everybody is having the same reaction that I am. Like, what the fuck is she doing here? Okay. Because, you know, she mentioned that GNO in front of the girls. Like, she can't stop with the GNO. Okay. That's all she cares about. That's all. Funny, you know what, and you know, and it's funny because they were going back between the guys and the girls and they scenes, but like I got most of the women's conversations because it was honestly more interesting than the guys. But one of the girls asks what are you looking for in a husband? And Kirsten said the first thing that came out her mouth was handsome. Okay, not, you know, he's actually genuinely here for love. That came like third, and like some of the other stuff she said probably would have been like a good number one, but handsome came out her mouth first. She want him long and fine. Okay, she want him long and fine. Okay, and y'all know what I mean by long. So Nicole asked everybody if they can eat and talk. This was funny as hell. I don't know if y'all caught this, but Nicole was like, yeah, can y'all eat and talk? Because I'm really hungry. And then she just kept rambling and rambling and rambling and rambling. And then next, you know, she's talking about how she's going to be telling her husband to use the term pineapples. It was just hilarious. And that's when I realized at this point, I'm just taking all these notes about what the women are saying and not the men. I was like, yeah, the women are popping this season. Like, even the bachelorette party, we're going to get to that. But even the bachelorette party, I was like... was popping versus the men's. Let's see. Then Dominique answers the question. She says the one thing that she's looking forward to the most in this marriage is the bachelorette party, the birthday parties, and going out with her girlfriends. GNO, she said nothing about a man, nothing about a husband. I was surprised she didn't say nothing about her mama, because you know she love her mama. So Dominique wasting somebody's time, Jasmine said that every time she gets baby fever, she gets a dog, and now she has 4 dogs. I thought that was really cute. I'm kind of the same way. Like, even though I have 1 cat, I should be at like cat number 3 right now. Okay. And of course, Aries asks, of course, of all people, Aries asks, when's the last time y'all had sex? Chris says it's been a year. Clint laughed at him. He like, boy, ain't getting no pussy. Aries said he had sex 2 weeks ago. Clint was like, me too, because, you know, I was single 2 weeks ago. I wouldn't have revealed that on the show, even if that was true. Like, I would have said, like, you know, a gentleman never tells. I don't know. I would have said anything but the actual truth. Like, 2 weeks ago, y'all. And the thing about it was, it was just bad. It was just bad. I don't know. They shouldn't have shared that. But yeah, at that moment, I even put in my notes. I was like, oh, man, Chris ain't about to put out. Nicole gonna be on that shit. She gonna be talking to Mile a minute. She gonna be trying to get her some dick. It's been a while for her, too. And Chris gonna be like, I want to wait. I'm not ready. I know, I just feel it. Which, you know, we definitely don't want to pressure nobody. Even when it comes to men, there's a double standard, because, you know, we laughing at him like I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, damn, he ain't gonna get my girl none. But, you know, if a woman felt the opposite, you know, if a woman felt that way, we'd be like, sir, calm down. Well, you can wait, you know. So I guess let me check myself. And then Dominique says she got herself, okay? So she's using toys, okay? She got her friends, she got her mama, and she got her dildo, baby. She is set. Why is Dominique here? Why is Dominique here? Like, help me understand. Like, she is good. She's set. She's set. What she need a man for? Anywho. So now we're on to the part where we're trying the dresses and suits, which I was a little confused at first. I was like, okay, we're going to only see, I guess, Kirsten and Shaquille get their stuff. But then I realized that they're the only ones getting married this episode. So we're going to see everybody else next episode. So we do get Dapper Dylan trying on his suits, and the green suit was going. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just starting to kind of like, not necessarily find him attractive, but I'm starting to like him more. So I feel like with the like can come attraction eventually. But, you know, I could definitely see like, you know, a little bit of swag or a little bit of, yeah, I really want to call it sex appeal, but I could definitely see the appeal. Kirsten's dress, I actually saw another dress I thought was a little bit better, but her butt was looking nice in the dress that she chose, so she did look really good. So then we get to the bachelorette party. Nicole having a good time. She is turned up. She ready to get married. You know, she being her little authentic self, acting the straight fool, licking the stripper's abs. I'm here for it. You know, maybe not licking the stripper's abs because, you know, but, you know, I'm here for the good time. Okay, the guy strippers look way better than the girl ones. I ain't gonna hold you. Jasmine is the only one like, look, this ain't me. I'm really shy. This ain't for me. I'm really private when it comes to my freak. You know, she was not feeling it. But Kirsten, on the other hand, she up here, you know, literally on top of the dude's shoulders, turned the fuck up. Turned up. I was here for it. And that's when I realized, I was like, I don't know if Dylan could keep up with Kirsten. I was kind of feeling it before, but like, she literally is a full package. Like, she is a lot. And like, she's like, so like, he gonna have to dapper Dylan. Gonna have to turn up, literally. But I don't know if he got it. I don't know if he got it in him. And it's so unfortunate because I really like him. And I really feel like he deserves a beautiful woman. I feel like he deserves the full package. I feel like he deserves Kirsten. But she also deserves that fire that she probably desires. And I can see that. I don't know. I don't know what I can see. We'll see. We'll have to see. Did we get a moment where Aries come out and say that, you know, he asks us questions like, you know, pretty much, did everybody delete their apps? Of course, Chris like, yes, I deleted mine as soon as I knew that I'll have my wife. And Aries like, yeah, I put that shit on snooze. Just telling on yourself. The first episode, we even meet your wife yet, Aries. Like, you already wasting my girl's time. And then we got Dominique flirting with the stripper, okay? Literally, flat out flirting. So now we are at Kirsten and Shaquille's wedding day. You know, Shaquille gets really emotional. And again, this is where I really starting to really realize, I'm like, this is a really solid dude. Like, he really deserves the best. So I'm really hoping the best for him and Kirsten. It looks like in the upcoming episode that she is not going to give him that kiss on the lips, which means either one, it looks like he didn't ask for the kiss. So I don't know if that played a part into it. Or two, she just ain't attracted to the man. So I guess we're gonna have to see what happens. I'm super excited for this season, y'all. Please comment below. Let me know what you guys think about, you know, episode 1. Just starting off, what y'all think about the couples, who y'all think gonna make it, who y'all think not gonna make it, who y'all think on that shit, on that bullshit, who actually here genuinely for love. I want to know all of it. Make sure you guys comment that below. And, you know, until next week, y'all. Well, until my next video, but until, you know, if y'all on here only for Married at First Sight, you know, make sure y'all check out some other videos. Don't be here just for that. But, you know, I'll see y'all next week. Peace.